Kate Middleton responds to Prince Harry's cry for help. The Princess of Wales has once again demonstrated her quiet strength and deep empathy through a carefully timed message of hope. On January 27, 2026, the official Instagram account of the Prince and Princess of Wales published a serene yet powerful video. In it, Catherine appears radiant and genuinely moved while walking through the breathtaking landscapes of the Peak District. She was joined by members of Mind Over Mountains, a charity that combines professional mental health support with the healing power of therapeutic outdoor experiences. The short clip shows Kate listening intently to participants, sharing smiles, asking thoughtful questions and walking mindfully beside them. Her voiceover, delivered with calm sincerity, carries a clear message. Joining Mind Over Mountains for a guided walk in the Peak District. Seeing how the combination of nature, mindful movement, and professional mental health support can restore and sustain well-being. She continued, inspiring to witness how these programs help people reconnect with themselves, build resilience, and find calm in a supportive environment. The timing of the release could hardly be more significant. Just days earlier, multiple reports had painted a troubling picture of Prince Harry's current emotional and psychological state. Star magazine described the Duke of Sussex as a wreck right now, claiming he is acting and feeling like the weight of the world's on his shoulders. Sources close to Harry reportedly told the publication that he is enduring sleepless nights and remains consumed by worry. The article highlighted a relentless series of setbacks, ongoing legal battles over security arrangements in the United Kingdom, strained family relations following years of public estrangement, and mounting pressure to sustain his charitable initiatives in California. While Kensington Palace has never officially acknowledged any direct connection between Kate's video and Harry's struggles, many royal observers and mental health advocates immediately noticed the poignant synchronicity of the timing. Catherine's message, reconnect with nature, move mindfully, seek professional support, reads like a gentle, indirect lifeline, extended toward anyone, including her brother-in-law, who finds themselves in a dark and overwhelming moment. Mind Over Mountains is a relatively young but highly respected charity. Founded in 2016 by clinical psychologist Dr. Sam Coombs, the organization specializes in nature-based interventions for people experiencing anxiety, depression, trauma and burnout. Participants join small, professionally facilitated groups for multi-day walking programs in remote British landscapes. Trained therapists accompany every expedition, ensuring emotional safety while participants engage with the physical demands and quiet beauty of the outdoors. The charity's ethos rests on three core pillars: connection to nature, mindful movement and evidence-based psychological support. Research cited on their website shows that such programs can significantly reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety, while improving overall resilience and sense of purpose. Kate's involvement is not new, she has quietly supported the organization for several years through her work on mental health. Her 2023 Shaping Us campaign already emphasized the vital role of nature in early childhood development, and lifelong emotional well-being. This latest video feels like a natural continuation of that long-standing personal commitment. Yet the public perception has shifted dramatically. Because of the reported distress Prince Harry is experiencing, multiple American and British tabloids have described Harry as isolated, anxious and emotionally exhausted, following a string of high-profile disappointments. His ongoing legal fight to reinstate police protection in the United Kingdom has so far been unsuccessful. Appeals have been dismissed and costs have mounted. At the same time, relations with his father and brother remain publicly frosty and privately painful. The absence of reconciliation at family events continues to fuel speculation about permanent estrangement. On top of those burdens, Harry and Meghan's Archewell Foundation has faced scrutiny over financial transparency and program impact. Recent reports suggest funding challenges and difficulty sustaining momentum post-Netflix and post-Spare. All these elements, according to sources quoted in Star magazine, have left the Duke consumed by worry and struggling to sleep through the night. Against that backdrop, Kate's video lands like a soft but deliberate signal. She does not name Harry. She does not address him directly. She simply walks through wild, healing countryside and speaks about reconnection, resilience and calm. The subtext feels unmistakable to many royal watchers. Here is a woman who once shared childhood memories and family holidays with her brother-in-law, now offering, through action rather than words, a reminder that help exists and healing is possible. Catherine has long been praised for her emotional intelligence. She rarely speaks about personal family matters, yet consistently finds ways to communicate empathy. Through her choice of patronages, speeches and visual storytelling, the Mind Over Mountains partnership fits perfectly into that pattern of subtle, compassionate leadership. By stepping into the frame herself, walking the paths, listening to participants and speaking from the heart, she embodies the very message she is sharing. Critics of the Waleses sometimes accuse them of being distant or overly polished in their public interactions. Moments like this video quietly dismantle that narrative. Kate appears relaxed, engaged and authentically moved by the stories she hears along the trail. Her presence feels warm rather than performative. For mental health advocates, the timing is especially welcome. January and February are statistically among the most difficult months for people struggling with depression and seasonal affective disorder. Public figures visibly prioritizing mental well-being can reduce stigma and encourage those in need to seek support. Mind Over Mountains reported a sharp increase in inquiries within hours of the video being posted. Several callers specifically referenced the Princess of Wales and said her endorsement gave them the courage to reach out. While Kensington Palace has made no explicit link between the video and Prince Harry's reported struggles, the coincidence has not gone unnoticed by commentators. Some royal diarists have described the release as A subtle olive branch wrapped in compassion. Others have gone further, suggesting that Catherine hopes her brother-in-law will recognize the invitation to seek help in a safe, supportive environment. Harry himself has been an outspoken advocate for mental health. He co-founded the Heads Together campaign with William and Kate back in 2016 and has spoken candidly about his own grief and the therapy he received after his mother's death. The Invictus Games, his most enduring legacy project, places mental well-being at the heart of veteran recovery. In that context, the idea that Kate's video might reach him feels both poignant and entirely plausible. Whether Harry sees the message, and whether he responds, remains entirely unknown. The Sussexes maintain a separate public identity in California and rarely comment on the activities of the Waleses. Yet the shared history, the shared children, and the shared commitment to mental health advocacy ensure that the two couples remain emotionally linked, even when geographically and institutionally divided. For now, Catherine continues her work with characteristic grace. She listens to people who feel lost, walks beside them, and reminds the world that nature and human connection can offer powerful medicine for wounded minds. In doing so, she sends a message that resonates far beyond the walls of any palace or the pages of any tabloid. She reminds us all that asking for help is not weakness, it is wisdom. And sometimes, the most meaningful support arrives not in words of direct comfort, but in quiet example. In shared footsteps along a windswept trail. In the simple act of showing that recovery is possible.